OCS Group has been trading for well over 100 years, and we're now firmly established as an international provider of facility services. But what exactly does that mean for our customers? Well, essentially, our core expertise is the supply and deployment of labour, taking on the responsibility for our clients' non-core activities. As you can imagine, that takes us into many interesting and varied areas, and this short programme is designed to give you a flavour of the diversity and wide capability of our company and our people.
OCS started in the commercial sector in London in 1900 and still maintain a major presence, not only in the financial areas but also across London, nationwide and internationally. We now clean over 20 million windows, 300 million desks and dry 240 million hands every year in locations ranging from the BBC to the set of EastEnders, Land Rover and Swiss Re. The Gherkin, as it is affectionately known, is a prime example of a prestigious location where OCS provide a range of services to improve the working environment and maintain standards for a number of clients working there. OCS has provided services to the healthcare industry for almost 50 years and worked progressively in tandem with them to combat obvious and current issues including infection control and invasive pests, whilst also providing more direct patient care. The introduction of branded restaurants with healthy eating plans and traffic light systems provides staff, visitors and patients with eating choices. And that is what OCS is all about. Supplying over 4 million hospital patient meals, changing over 2 million beds, and undertaking over 75,000 pest inspections enables OCS to work alongside the NHS and private healthcare organisations to build relationships and add value. So as well as regular cleaning, designing and refurbishing restaurants and providing security, we also manage the car parks, help administer the smoking ban, dispose of unwanted or outdated drugs safely, and provide fast action response teams to help reduce the spread of infection. Perhaps the best example of the OCS integrated service approach is the way in which the company integrates the management and delivery of no less than 13 specialist services, from portering and mail services, through waste collection and courier support. To cope with the volume of information generated by such complex arrangements, our staff are equipped with state-of-the-art handheld PDAs, which constantly receive and process information as a monitoring benchmark against service-level agreements, and provide clients and OCS management with meaningful information and trends on which to base future decisions. Healthcare is not the only area of public service we specialise in or provide bespoke services to. OCS provides a myriad of services throughout the government and defence arena, from sensory gardens in schools to maintenance of war graves, and the management of a 500-acre wildlife haven on defence land. OCS also provides fully integrated services to a number of government and defence sites in the southwest. These range from food house restaurants through to Britain's largest Costa coffee outlet, as well as the control and setting up of meeting rooms and the provision of bird control, making sure radar and runways are free from bird hazards. And it's not just central government that benefits from OCS services. Recent work with the Sussex Police has provided local residents with a secure environment protected by an integrated CCTV monitoring system. Local teams survey, install and maintain equipment and are supported by a 24-hour National Security Monitoring Centre, who provide a watchful eye over any potential incident, advising local police of suspicious activity. OCS is the first company to integrate manned guarding with electronic systems under one management structure, providing the most efficient security solution. With the emphasis on increased data security, our document management team bring real efficiencies and savings to companies, especially those with a high volume of documents. We also use new thinking and new technologies to do things differently to make sure our customers really receive best value and quality. Trains and boats and planes are all at the centre of OCS transport delivery, and much more besides. From tubes to warships and buses to wheelchairs for people with restricted mobility. We currently assist more than 1 million people with restricted mobility through airports every year, using specially designed wheelchairs, electric vehicles and specialised equipment to help people manage the stairs in terminal buildings and on aircraft steps. We also keep the aircraft clean and refurbish and recycle over 15 million passenger headsets. And sometimes we deal with unwanted passengers, recently being asked to identify a tropical spider on the Queen's flight.
I talked earlier about our core expertise being the supply and deployment of labour taking on our customers' non-core activities. And there's no greater example of this than our recent contract win at Dover, where we're now taking on a wide range of services on behalf of the ferry companies operating out of the port.
We now undertake skilled services in tracking the ferries, mooring them when they arrive in harbour, and unloading containers with a fleet of tractor units.
This type of contract is becoming a strength for OCS. We don't necessarily have to have previous experience in a working environment to be able to take on the commercial aspects.
One of the reasons that we decided to license OCS is their history in the aviation industry. If one looks at the quick turnaround that they have to undertake of airplanes, these ferries are no different.
We've come into a new environment, 3-week notice to mobilisation of the contract, and this so far has been a huge success, and we see further expansion opportunities within the port as we move through and build the relationships with the ferry companies and with Dover Harbour itself.
We believe in working closely with our customers to build strong partnerships based on shared values, alignment of objectives, value for money and a commitment to continuous improvement. Once you start working with us, it's quite natural for you to ask, just what else can we do for you?